having said that, I think, Manel, all yours, because you're the first speaker also.
Yeah, so, just quick introduction, quick tip, because you got like 14 tips to kind of vote afterwards. So the best way to come up with your best choice is to really vote the first one versus the second, and the winner of that is going to be voted against the third presenter, the winner of that is going to be voted against the fourth, so it's easier for you to remember what's actually the best pitch, okay? And now, stage.
Yeah, I would just like to say one more thing, my dear friends. So we have two categories, so to say, right? The ad hacks category, and then we have the funnel hacks category. And we obviously bought 2 of these. That's just one example. So to say, the other one is in my room. It's actually in Christine's room, but however, so two awards, okay? So the first 15 speakers, they will be voting at 4. Who's the best out of these 15 people? And then we're going to give the awards tomorrow, right? Not today, but today is the voting because it's still fresh. But we give the award tomorrow at dinner. Then you will know who's the winner. But you can be, if you're a speaker in the edtech category, you compete against 14 others, not against 29 others. You compete against 14 others. Then there's a break, and then are the funnel hacks, and there's another trophy that you can win if you're one of these 15 speakers, and you compete again against 14 people. Okay? So that was just it. Thank you so much, and a big round of applause for Marc and Manel.
Okay, so when we received the list of the speakers and of the presentation, we were like, this is one shit. Yeah, so we're going to leave out a huge presentation or introduction for the speaker itself. We're just going to go straight to the topic, and we'll start with Manel, okay? So, thank you.
Okay, alright, so already yesterday I talked about this scaling methodology with Manuel Gomez. So I'm going to talk about cost-cap CDOs for aggressive meta scaling. So the moment we want to spend a lot of money, how you can do it, especially for e-commerce, more consistently, and for lead generation can also be great. So this is an example of one of the diagrams that I'm doing this strategy with. And you can see everything in here. Everything in here is cost-cap CDOs. So 1.3 million ad spend and pretty good ROAS. The first one I kept active since last year. It went through Black Friday, it went through now, it's still active today, so works pretty good to run ads at scale. The goal here, one I mentioned manual bidding, we want to find another way to stay the winners. We don't want to leave the winners just on automatic bidding, lowest cost, maximum, we want to do a little bit more than that. So what I do is manual bidding with cost caps, benefits of this, more stability, and then in periods where you want to spend a lot of money, it gives you a better absorption of the budget when you go from like 200 a day to 2,000 a day in a few hours. Gives me a lot of stability compared to the other bidding strategies. How can you do it tomorrow? First step, find your winning cost caps. So you want to test 2 underbidding, 2 overbidding cost caps. For AdSense, yeah, ABO, you do this. Keep one winning ad creative you have, keep the same creative in all the AdSense, and you do this. That's 1 and 2, with the AOVs and A5. So 2 are near the AOV, 2 are over the AOV. And then you will figure out if overbidding works for you or underbidding works for you. Cost cap. Step 2, you refine the winner. If $80 cost cap is the winner, what you do is cost cap 90, cost cap 70. Get closer to it. Imagine after that, if you realize cost cap 80 is still the winner. So in step 3, every single time you find a new winner, duplicate, put cost cap 80. It's just a simple thing to scale horizontally a winner. What's the timing?
2 minutes are over-ish. 2 minutes are over-ish.
Alright, so and then you turn these into cost caps. Once you have many ad sets at cost cap 80, put a CDO, one ad set cost cap 80, all the words inside, and push till 2.5K daily ad spend. That's nice. Thank you.
Before we have my new Chimonic friend, we would just say that one question to Manel, if there's any question in the room, if not, we're just going to skip. No question, 3, 2, 1. Okay, another.
Sorry.
I feel that was very fast. Let me see if I'm as fast as you are. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Okay, so it's a little bit clickbaity, but it's the truth. In the end, this is the framework we use to actually test and iterate a lot of creatives and figure out which one has the best probability to be scaled massively and give us the best CPA. Yeah, so it's a numbers game, and we understand from the early funnel which one will give us the lowest CPC, lowest CPM, highest CTR, because this means desire at a low cost. First thing you do is you pick a placement in Facebook to test. So you actually create a campaign where you're going to pick either Facebook feeds, Instagram Reels, or Instagram Stories. You try to understand which one has the best CPMs for your brand and can actually create the most amount of conversions. Why do you want that? Why do you want that? You want to keep the testing ground really stable, so you don't have completely different varying CTRs because of the placement, completely different CPMs because of the placement. So you pick one. Second, you activate an automated rule to turn off the ads once they reach a certain spend or they reach a certain amount of people reached. Basically, I have a rule of reaching 2K people or 1.5K people to show this ad to and then get the early funnel KPIs. And this usually means for me 20 euros. So every ad battles spends 20 euros, is displayed to average 2,000 people, and then I see which one has the best CTR, lowest CPC, the lowest CPM. And then you continually iterate in those ads, and then you start scaling them. Yeah. So just so you understand, we have hundreds of ads battling, and with this strategy of 20 euros on each ad, we tested over 1,000 creatives in a matter of 6 months for a brand. Yeah. And that way, you just find the one which is a complete outlier, has the best CTR, lowest CPM, lowest CPC, and therefore is the best candidate to be scaled in your scaling campaigns. So for me, scale is ultimately a content game, and the more you put out, the more is the higher is the probability that you're actually going to find something that is going to be cheap to scale. Yeah.
Perfect on time. So, any questions in the room? Yeah.
So, when you put this rule in the ad manager, what I see Facebook is also doing is sending one ad after the other, and once one has completed, but not always one after the other, but usually it first uses one budget and then tests the next one. And it could be that maybe it's just the timing, so that the one performs better because that one happens to be shown in the evening and the other one happens to be shown on a rainy day. How do you prevent that misleading your data?
Exactly. So you figure out a budget that is compatible with the amount of creatives you put in. So if you upload 50 ads in one go, then you can, I don't know, spend 200, 300 euros per day, and you will see that every ad is going to get a little bit of spend every day. If you upload 5 ads and you put 200 euros per day, Facebook is going to spend it immediately, and then you're not going to have good test results because he just speed up the spend. So you have a comparable spend to the amount of creatives you put out to test every testing round. And for me, I upload 50 ads in one ad set, we give a spend, then I upload another ad set with 50 ads, and this goes on and on and on forever. Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, well, I will work on the tech side. A quick introduction, and I think one of the applause for Christian, and then we'll jump in for Marcus Juda, who's actually couldn't join us this weekend for family reasons. So thank you very much for being here and being that spontaneous, and really looking forward to your code planning.
Okay, great. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so for us, after making a bunch of tests with traffic, for us at least, right? YouTube video ads are the most effective retargeting tool out there. Anybody of you use YouTube? Just to know a little bit? Okay, so we created like a remarketing list because the remarketing pixel in YouTube doesn't make sense. However, when you create a remarketing list, you can create it of people who watched your videos. So we thought it would be awesome if we could retarget on YouTube people that watch specific articles where there's no video in that site. So what we created is like a widescreen video without sound, 1 second in length, and to make it autoplay in every page where this code is visible. So when somebody goes to that page, the video loads immediately, they get pixeled because they're watching a video. We getting this? Yeah, makes sense? So then we can retarget them. Where do we exactly retarget them? We retarget them to a specific page. So this is the page, because they're in YouTube, they're watching a video, they're consuming content, and here we don't have an opt-in. This is completely different. You don't need to opt in to watch the video. I'm gonna just play the video. You see me, there's no opt-in appearing. I'm going to skip it a little bit in the end. And here, I provide you with options in order to personalize your journey. So here, you just need to click, I work for somebody else, I work for myself, I'm not working, or I want to reinvent myself, okay? So there's no opt-in here, but people engage a lot. So if you go to this route, you put your name and your email, then you continue, and I'm personalizing now the message based on the option you gave before. And when you go until the end, it's only a 4-minute video. It's very, very, very quick. There's no sales message here. Then I'm just telling you, do you want to learn more about this? Or no, I'm not prepared. Okay, if you click no, no problem. I'm going to send you somewhere else, right? And here you have a case study of somebody that believed that they needed more information, and I just pixel you again through this site. And here is the way that the sessions are coming in like every day with qualified leads, because they came from YouTube, retargeting, they saw a video, they go to this website, and then from here, we just personalize the journey, okay? So with this strategy, we thought a lot of landing pages, they always ask you first for the name and the email. We don't do that, we do it in another step. So the leads are more qualified. Hope that helps, that inspires you, and try it out.
Thank you very much.
Like one question. Would you like one Q&A session?
Oh yeah, sure. If somebody has, questions.
Questions in the room, I have a fantastic strategy. It's really more than innovative, so if there's any question in the room, yeah.
From what I understood, it was like it's guided selling basically.
Yeah.
What software tool is it? Is it native from YouTube, or did you like...
Oh, no. We use Video Ask. Video Ask. So if you put Video Ask, that's what you ask in the software that we use, Video Ask. Because with Video Ask, you can create these kind of experiences. Yeah?
Big fan of guided selling.
Yeah, it's perfect. Because what happens if I'm here on the phone, me and my business partner, so if you are 2 people, I recommend having one experience with your character and another experience with your partner, because you're going to attract 2 different types of people, two types of audiences. And when somebody is like in the middle of the funnel and we want to push them forward, so we have here like all the interactions, right?
Yeah, nice.
And here I see, okay, so Manuel Guzman, what did he do? Okay, so Manuel Guzman said he works for himself, right? And now I'm gonna make a video for Manuel, yeah, and ¿qué pasa, Manuel? Oye, mira, estoy aquí delante de un montón de gente. Can you say hello? Hello. Y Manuel, se están preguntando por qué no has pasado a la siguiente fase. Si necesitas ayuda me dices, ¿vale? Chao. I'm gonna send that. And this is like an instant reply, and it feels very human, right? I'm actually responding. My business partner is responding to his funnel. So the people actually say, is that real? And when they get to know you, people buy from people they can trust. And that's the trust generator that we use.
Fantastic. Thanks.
Yeah? Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much. Okay, so the next one was actually the last presenter of the previous round. So Bernd, welcome on stage.
Thank you. Almost missed it. So 2 minutes, right? Let's jump right in. My little hack is about the power of the first command. I think when we started all doing like advertising, everybody was very aware of this. But as I see now, people doing like ads and implementing a lot of budget, they are not anymore aware of this. So you probably heard about the behavior of the masses. So it's like this. If you see like a very empty restaurant, the empty restaurant where a lot of people are already there. People tend to go to the restaurant where people are already there. And as we all know, this is the same with social media, it's the same with ads. So that's why you can skyrocket your ad performance by implementing comments onto your own ads, right? And I want to give you a few ideas on what you can do. So first of all, you can ask open questions, right? You, for example, can say like, all right, does this product do this and this and this, for example, which is like an extension of your ad, all right? Then you can share a personal experience. Oh, cool, I bought this and I made this experience, right? Then you have a controversial opinion, which is very cool. So it's not always like, oh, perfect, this is the best ad ever, the best product. So having a controversial opinion and then re-commenting again on this opinion, I think this gives trust a lot, right? Then you can express concerns. So maybe you sell some products or you sell some services, there will always be concerns. Think about your Q&A section, for example. You can implement this in your ads, and people will read it because, as we know, people love to read the comments on the ads. Then you can connect it with current events. So for example, like if you have everything in the news right now, we can connect those kind of ads within current events happening in the bubble or around the world. And my favorite is a stylish insight, right? So if you have like an ad selling a service, for example, and somebody, like a bad boy, like a troll, is commenting, but if you are the troll, you can control it, and then people will start to like you, because people don't like people who get trolled, right? So this is a really cool thing. You can put, I would say, like a few % on your ad performance. And I have a bonus tip. If you set your product or service to, let's say, sold out for 24 hours and still run the ads, what will happen? People will comment what? What will they say? Sold out, yeah, no appointments left, and all this kind of stuff. This creates a lot of scarcity. You gotta have the balls to just set it to sold out for 24 hours. Or also, if you have a service, you can say like there are no appointments left. And this can increase your conversion by 42%, which is crazy. Think about this. So you have your product or your service, you run a lot of ads, you have some comments on it, then you set it to sold out on purpose, so people go back there. This isn't not available anymore, right? And people will have the scarcity to buy it and increase your conversion rate. That's it. Thanks.
So we do one question in the audience, and then.
All right. It was pretty fast. Hopefully you got it. What kind of what? Yeah, I mean, back in the days when I started Facebook, I did like 15 profiles, something like this, and then you can have whatever profile you would like. It should look like a normal person, as we know. It should have some history because Facebook will probably ban those. But it's more likely that people tend to read the comments. And if there is one comment, a comment, it goes in the right direction. And the first comment can also like be the pathway. Does it go to a good direction or does it go to a bad direction? Which happens a lot as well, right? If the shitstorm starts, a lot of people jumping on in there and like shitting more, right? So I think this is very important. Thanks.
Okay, so at my very first mastermind, I met Sergey, and I thought, wow, what a nerd. And since then, he has become an even more genius nerd. So that's actually how we were supposed to introduce him, a very genius nerd, Sergey Kimmel.
Thanks. Okay, a lot of you spend a lot of money on Facebook and Google Ads to generate a lot of leads. And I show you a technique how you can see your prospects, your leads, without them getting opt-in on your site. So we've got here a tool, it's called Lead Info, and that's all customers, all visitors of the website that are just visiting your website. They never opt in any formula. And I can see here, Do I have a laser pointer?
I think laser pointer.
Top. In the back. Ah, here. Okay. For example, I get here the name of the company. It's just a visitor. They never opt in. And here's the number of employees. Here's the niche. Here's the name of the CEO. And here I've got the contact information. For example, the phone number and the email address. And here on the bottom of the site, I can see the UTM parameters. It's from Facebook, in-stream video, and the name of my campaign and something. And so I see like the invisible visitors from my campaigns of Facebook, and I can make an automation. For example, all the visitors, I can take the phone number, the email address, and send it cold outreach via email. I can put it right in my CRM, and I can choose if I want all the visitors or just the companies without more than 10 employees or something like that, and can, for example, put it in your CRM, in HubSpot, in an Excel sheet or something like that. And so you have like more leads without having leads from your campaigns. That's it.
So we also do like one question.
One question maybe, someone?
How is this in the context of the GDPR?
Does it matter for you? It's like for B2B context, it's no problem because there's a lot of technical stuff in the background, and it's like with IP tracking, if you get your provider, if you buy your internet and something like that, and it works very well.
Okay, thanks a lot. So we don't talk about GDPR here, okay? But we talk about Pinterest ads. So Beatrice, on stage.
Also, ich glaube, ich brauche gar keinen. Okay, yeah, so let's talk about Pinterest ads. So where can I, this one? Yeah, okay, perfect, thank you. Yeah, so 5 quick hacks about Pinterest ads. I don't have much time, so I start immediately with the hacks. The first one actually is more about expectation management. In case you haven't tested Pinterest yet, I just want to make sure that you know, I guess you know, that Pinterest is a pull channel. It's more search engine than it is a social ads network, social media network, this kind of thing. So people go there for research, but it's more like an inspirational context, which means it can take quite a while until people really decide to buy. So in case you try the channel, make sure you give it enough time. And also when it comes to attribution, it's probably not your last click attribution, but still it can be a good part of the journey. So just, yeah, you need a good tracking tool to just see how many journeys were affected by Pinterest. Second thing is about full funnel strategy. So if you have the budget, I would always recommend you to use a full funnel strategy. Means on the one hand that you you have to use the right messages. So not just some purchased and buy now kind of stuff, but also to educate the people a bit. And then on the other hand, if you can, try to also allocate not just budget to conversion campaigns, but also to either video views or traffic. Best thing, of course, would be use both. And I would always recommend you to use at least a bit of budget for retargeting. And then, yeah, talking about testing, actually, it's quite tricky to test on Pinterest new ads because there's just CBO. So in case you would add new ads into an ad group in an existing campaign, these ad groups would never get budget, unfortunately. So you always have to create a new campaign for testing. And then, of course, you can have always your CBO scaling campaign where you just put in the best performers. Next thing is about, what is it about? Copywriting. So the cool thing about Pinterest is actually that when you create an ad in Pinterest, it's also an organic pin, which you put into an organic pin board. So your ads can also get organic traffic. But for that, of course, you have to include the main keywords in the description and in the title so that your ads actually can also get some reach and traffic for free. That's kind of cool. And the last thing is about creatives. That's also why I included the picture. I just don't know how can I use the pointer thing?
In the back.
In the back, okay. As you can see, if you just upload the feed format, you waste a lot of space and potential. So I would always recommend you to use the story format. just to make sure you can get as much attraction as possible with your content. And in case you upload videos, always make sure to add some subtitles, because most of the people don't use any sound in Pinterest, so you would make sure that people just get the message anyways. Yeah, that's it. Where are you? Any question though? But you can.
Pinterest ads now?
You can definitely.
Any questions in the room in the audience for this?
In case you have, you can also just reach out to me. Sure.
How is the attribution on Pinterest? Like, do you see high ROAS and something like 1 point something, and you say it just contributes to the overall goal?
Yeah, that's kind of funny, because in Pinterest the numbers are always amazing, because there's a 30 days attribution, so they always claim like they gave you the sales, but in the end it was something else probably, but someone just clicked 30 days ago. So, but you can change that. So yeah, just make sure to do that. Microphone.
Yes. Thanks a lot. Let's go with Omid and Glenn. We're going to talk about virality, TikTok, the combination of both, and why virality is so important. You go first?
Yep.
Let's go.
Thanks. Out of the comfort zone in English. Thank you. So what's next here? Question? Okay. Yeah, we're doing that one on TikTok, but it's useful also on Meta, so it's not just for TikTok. It's a simple key for the targeting or for your creatives. So there are a few golden nuggets, but this is the biggest golden nugget for us. If we use creatives for ads or also for organic views or organic growth, we use that point. It's also from the information is also from the TikTok. Like if you have any creatives, you should mix it with informative. Educational is a big thing. It's working on TikTok very well. It's if you ever heard something like Lernen mit TikTok, it's the biggest hashtag on TikTok worldwide. And so we mix it with creative things like entertaining, and it's not as you see the Facebook ads for usual like buy that one, or I have a special offer for you, and then here's a call to action. It's not working on TikTok. It's just you need something like entertaining. It's with the UGC content, and if you mix that one like a coach or like a teacher, hey, did you know something like bum bum bum, then it's working very well. And if you work with brands, we are working with a lot of brands. They always they have a CI guide, as you know, and they say we need to see our CI on the platform. Or if you work with some companies, they have their own CI, but it's not working on TikTok. You need the TikTok DNA. If you have never been on TikTok, you have to use. Oh, it's over. Oh. Then I will switch. So you have to mix the TikTok DNA with the brand DNA. You have to be like something like funny, and it should be easiness. It's like you can put your iPhone and have a creative in just 2 minutes. And with this simple key, we pushed a brand in lower than 60 days to 14 million views just organically. And also we used that for O2, and we had more than 300 sales per day. And it's something like we can show you that later. It's you should do something. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Nice. Glenn is the next one. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me see if it works.
No, I don't need it.
I don't know.
I just take this.
No worries.
Yeah. So yesterday we talked already about simplicity and foundations, and that's what we do here. We go back to the very foundations of every client we got, and then we start with the basic information we need to deliver. So we go on native content, so we go back to simple setup, don't need a big camera, don't expect the client to be rude to you because you film on your iPhone. So this is the main nugget we get here. If we use just the camera as an iPhone as a camera, the actors don't get intimidated by that because some of them never were before in front of a camera. So we use this as simplicity, and the golden nugget we do is we demand of every client we got their working outfits. So we have it in our office. Our office looks a little bit like a clothing store sometimes, because if there's a new trend, we can deliver it by our own. We have in-house creators, so if there's a new trend, we just jump in front of the camera for our client by ourselves with the company codes or whatever, and do the trends. So that's what we do in our office. Manage some time.
Any question? TikTok virality, content? Yeah.
You talked very much about organic.
Yeah. So this was last slide we got here. It's already old. It's just grown. This is Instagram, but we use it also on TikTok. We create TikTok first content and then push it on the other platforms. But this is all organic. But you can I think today there was a question if you push something. I think you push something, and then the next video, how should it perform? We did this for other clients, so a very good running organic video, we put an ad on it, and the next video, organic, was also good. So I don't think you have to worry about that.
And use it like YouTube. TikTok is a new YouTube for Gen Z and also for other communities. And use keywords, and you will push to the top videos and to the top content, and you can sell also organically. And for us, it's worked better than Meta, for example. For O2 Vodafone is better than on Meta.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Next golden nugget, Mr. Dean. Welcome, bro. And to crush it, native ads.
I think I don't need this one. No? Thanks. Thank you so much. What's up, guys? I know everyone's saying content is king, but it's actually, on native at least, not. So I would say probably about 20%. And that's why I will today reveal basically how we test, at least in an affiliate environment. And basically you have three factors or three main components. The very first one is a so-called product market fit. That basically means that you have to be aware that the native audience is usually 45 plus, homeowners, high purchasing power, and they have like certain problems that all the people are having. Not all, and no, not being offensive against anyone here, right? But people who are 45 plus usually deal with common problems like diet, skin, safe issues, and everything around insurances. And that's why you want to make sure that you deal with the right product, or you try to advertise the right product. That basically means that if you would want to tell me that you want to advertise a 30-day handstand program on native, this wouldn't work. So the first thing you would want to keep in mind is basically the product market fit. The second thing is the timing. So basically when you want to advertise something, and for example you would want to go with, let's say, a weight loss offer 2 days before Christmas, this might not work. So ideally go after that with that offer. Or I don't know, for instance right now, refinance in the US, debt offers in the US, or in summer solar lead gen, for instance. So basically the second component is timing, right? The first one was product market fit, second thing is timing. And the third thing, I keep it short, the third thing is basically the content, but this is only 20%, I'd say. And if you guys basically consider launching something on native, I'm happy to send you guys or share our best funnels, at least in the affiliate environment. And if it's about e-com or lead gen, I think we ran something in the past already, and we are able to help you guys out. So if you want to launch something, you can give me this one as well. And if you need content, you can basically go to this website. This is Ibiza, and yeah, I'll have my assistant share basically our best and my most converting funnels with you guys. Yeah, I mean, any questions?
Anyone running native ads in the room? No one?
There we go.
I have a question.
Yes.
To whom do you recommend to run native ads? Because apparently we're not yet doing it, but I know for many advertisers that TikTok ads and native ads and YouTube ads also is the window of opportunity. So for which business would you run native ads?
Yeah, I mean, like a little heads up, the native audience is like super solid. So you really have people that have like a super high customer lifetime value, and therefore any offer that is like tackling the angles or desires I just mentioned, right? I don't know if you have like a weight loss product, a skincare product, for instance, if you are dealing with like certain insurances, like health insurance, home insurance, or something like this, there's like a good fit for that on native. Cool. Thank you very much.
Next speaker, my good friend Sebastian, one of the leading experts when it comes to Google advertising in the European area. Over 1 million of managed the ad in the agency. All yours.
Thanks very much, Manel. I prepared a Loom video. Could you just start it? I think it should be without sound. Let's see if that works. Otherwise, I will just improvise it. Yes, it works. So what I brought for you is like 3 Google Ads tips. So what you see here, we scale one campaign from like 10, 20K ad spend to like 80, 50,000 ad spend per month with the same ROAS. So it was always like somewhere between 7. And to do that and to bring the customer profit, not only revenue, what we always do, like we separate all the products by their margins. So we ask the customer, what are your cost of goods, what are your shipping costs, what is like your refund costs, and so on. And then we do like separate campaigns here. You see like ROAS 3.5, then there's ROAS 4, and so on, to always make sure we are profitable. In the Merchant Center, it could look like this. So we have, so we get all the information out of the shop, and then we have, of course, like the price, and then we have like the cost, or we get the cost from the customer. And then we put that into one table and calculate the margin that we then use to be able to only do profitable ads, so that not anything is cannibalizing any profit here. So that's my first advice that I want to give you, because very often I just see everything in one PMax and then just increase the budget, but actually that's like pretty awful for the profit for the customer. Probably brings revenue, but it's not good. Then second tip is, I like always see PMax campaigns that are looking good, but the thing is there's a lot of brand traffic inside. And what we are doing, like, we also strike out all the brand traffic from the PMax campaigns. So you can use negative keywords on PMax campaigns. You have to contact Google and so on to be able to do it. But if you do it, then you're 100% sure that your PMax campaign also brings you new customers and not other people who would have bought anyways. So that's like my second tip, if you want to be able to scale profitable, not only bring revenue. And then the third one that probably a lot of people do not know, if you are changing like to target ROAS, probably think about not using like the normal target ROAS that everyone is doing. You can use like portfolio bidding strategies. In German it's you find it unter Geburtsstrategien. Because there's like one additional thing that you can do. If you're running ROAS, you usually cannot adjust anything else. But here you can adjust like the maximum bid. Because what we sometimes see if we adjust to ROAS, sometimes Google overspends it, and then you have like CPCs of like 10 euros, 20 euros. It doesn't happen always, but you always have a bunch of clicks that cost you everything or a lot. And that it's just stupid to pay like 10 euros in e-commerce per click. So that's why when we make the switch to ROAS, we very often use portfolio bidding strategies. If we are running constantly on normal target ROAS, we keep it, because that like sets back the algorithm at some point. So if you're switching, use that. Okay, so that were like my 3 tips that I rarely see that a lot of agencies use, and I bet there's just at least one that you have never ever heard of. Thank you.
Question?
Who's running Google Ads?
Actually not that many, right? Yeah. If you have any questions, or if you want to have like the Loom video or something, there's an explanation behind it. Just write me a message like on LinkedIn or Instagram, or then I can just send it to you. No question.
I think you're at a complete other level when it comes to Google Ads than many of us. And I think it's
Thank you very much.
Perfect. Next one, we have Stephanie talking about finding the golden nuggets in customer reviews, build winning ads, so how to learn from the reviews and target your ads based on it.
Yes. So just press it? Yeah. Okay, let's go. How well do you know your clients? And I'm talking about the buyers from like online shops, so your customers. So a lot of you have agencies, right? And you run ads for your clients, and they obviously have end users. So how well do you know them? Do you know their goals, their desires, what they wish for, the pains that they have? Well, that's where we started with our review analysis, because actually you really have to dig deep to get to know them and run high-performing ads. And so this is a template. I'm just showing it right here. It's an Excel spreadsheet. And what you do, you download all your reviews that you get on a product, and then you go in and review, let's say 100, maybe even 200 of those reviews. You can go do the 5-star reviews and also the lowest star reviews, and then you separate it. So we have different stages, right? You have triggers, goals, pains. Maybe they mention other solutions that they tried for the product, other channels that they use, their anxiety, their selfish desires. So you actually pick apart those reviews to really understand what your customers are writing about your product. And then that's how it looks, basically. So those are the different categories that you can get out of one review. And what I'm highlighting right here is the golden nugget, because basically that's what the product does, right? But maybe we wouldn't say it that way, because we are marketers with a lot of different clients, and for this specific product, we let the customers speak. And then what we do, we take this review, and another example is here, bedtime frenzy. That's a term probably all the mothers use, and they know what you're talking about when you use this term. And then you go ahead, you adapt the language of your customers in an ad. It's in video, but just to keep it short, I put it here as an image. And we have a really good CPA with this one, where we in an account usually have like 25 to 30 euros CPA. So basically, that's what I'm telling you right now. Adapt the language of your customers to run really high-performing ads. Thank you very much. Any questions? No? Oh, it's for like it's like you put it on your eyes and it on your eyelids, and it makes your lashes longer. I'm using it right now because I always test my clients' products and it works. So yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. On to the next one. Dominic, let's go.
Which one is the one? Okay. All right, thank you very much. This is something that I actually did as I was still a CMO at FeedUp. FeedUp is a yoga headstand bench product which we scaled worldwide and made 10 millions in revenue. And the problem is, there is no, okay. The problem is that actually yoga companies look like this. You know, you see like super fit, bendy models who have like this specific yoga aesthetic, actually earthy tone vibe. You know, you have the terracotta, you have the natural vibe, the feeling, and so on. So what we actually did was the complete opposite. We used normal people in our ads to actually show that the product is for everyone. You know, because like when you look at those, you know, this is not for everyone. This is like the top 1% of yogis who can do those poses. We were a yoga company which sold yoga for everybody. So we showed everybody could do that. We showed on the one side athletic people, on the other side not athletic looking people who can do athletic stuff. So how can I play the video? Yeah, and as you see, like it's the complete opposite of the yoga aesthetic. You see a messy home, somehow messy. Yeah, not against her. You have the TV on. Yeah, it's not like super balanced home environment and so on. Like it's not the dream version, it's the reality. You know, when you train yoga at home, you don't have time. You just want to get moving for a little bit, and that's what we sold. Like the easy step on do yoga now, get your body moving thing. And as you see here, it printed a lot of social proof. We had 20K likes on that ad creative and 4,700 comments who already were like saying, finally a yoga company does that. Finally something for us. And as you see that in USA, so this was a ad in the USA, 62% of women in USA are overweight. So we market actually to the real audience against them who are only targeting to the 1%. And this printed us massive money and took me 5 minutes to set up. So yeah, this was amazing. So this is my golden nugget.
Any questions?
Questions?
How many variations of that creative did you have?
One. This.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
All right, the next one, we'll go on stage, Patrick.
Thank you. Hi, guys. So I have a very simple hack every one of you can use within the next 2 minutes, and it's about page-like ads for Instagram. Because I had the problem that many of my customers always ask me or always have a look on the number of the followers. And no matter how often I explained them that the number of followers is not as that important, they just don't want to listen. They just want to have a lot of followers. And what you could do for Facebook, for example, is doing page-like ads. Everybody of you knows what page-like ads are? It's like a simple ad where you have that button and then you just click on follow. But the same thing for Instagram doesn't exist. But what does exist is the possibility to do ads where you have the button, what's on it? It's like go to the page, go visit my page. And so it's most likely that people would, yeah, you can see it over there on the blue button. So what people would do, most likely or more probably, is that they would click on this button and then they would follow you. So this is a super simple trick every one of you can use. And once more, I know the number of followers is really not important, but it's important to make your customer happy. And I always try to make my customers happy, because if my customers are happy, I'm also happy. Thank you.
Questions? I have one. Patrick, you go first.
Patrick, one. Yeah, true. The most important thing. So the tricky thing about this is you cannot do it in the Meta Ads Manager. This is why it took me so long to find that out, because I saw this ad so many times and I wonder, how could you do this ad with having this button? And so what you need to do is you could either press on your Instagram app on this button, boost post in English, or nowadays you can also do it in the Creator Studio. Yeah, so you would not find it in the Meta Ads Manager, and that's the most important thing. Thank you, Patrick.
One quick thing, yeah. How would you increase the conversion rate of your Instagram page? Meaning, if you get 0.20 cents CPC on the visit profile, you're fantastic at getting a lot of traffic on my page. How do you get like a lot of people to follow you? The same way you try to increase the conversion rate of the store on the website. How do you make your Instagram more appealing? Like, do you have something in the bio? You put an incentive for followers? Because this is the first step.
Yeah. I haven't think about this topic, but what I did is I tried it with 5 to 7 different creatives or different postings, And then I looked in the analysis which of these postings leaded to more followers. But I didn't do anything on the bio yet, but it's a good tip.
Is it possible to see how many followers?
Yeah, exactly. So you could go in the analysis of this boosted ad, and then you could see how many people clicked and also how many new followers you got. Yeah, but also only on the app or on Creator Studio.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, my good friend Chris, welcome on stage. Give us the GA4 source.
All right, guys, this time not exactly J4. You're going to see in a second what I'm talking about. But first of all, to wake you up all a little bit, who of you thinks that understanding their data is crucial for their business? Show us your hands. All right, I hope I saw all hands. Maybe a few were a bit lazy, but I think it was most hands. And the second question is, who of you has heard of Google Looker or Google Data Studio? A few hands. I think there was a big decrease compared to the first question, so I think it's good that we talk about it. So since I only have 1 minute 20 seconds left, I should hurry up a bit. So yes, just 4 advantages of Google Looker Studio compared to only GA4. For those of you who never heard of it, Google Looker Studio is like a visualization tool for GA4 for Google Analytics. And it helps us to, first of all, get an overview over all of our important metrics. It secondly helps us that we are able to make all sorts of visualizations, and it only takes us minutes, to be honest. The first time that I came in contact with the tool, it took me like 1 hour watching some videos to set up like a basic setup that gave me a huge improvement compared to the normal GA4 setup. Third thing is we have custom calculated metrics. We can get all sorts of calculations automated for all of our properties, so we can just easily switch between, for example, Manel could switch between the accounts of all the customers he's working with and setting it up all once. So I can only recommend it to all of you. And yes, it's pretty simple if you have a proper GA4 setup. And yes, you can automatically apply filters, pretty much what I just said about the properties, and I think that was it. If you need help with the GA4 setup, you can contact me or Alex or Jose. Thank you.
For me, it's amazing. The idea that comes to reality and the content and also the message, for example, from Dominic. It's just real. It's so great. So yeah, really excited for the next 15 speakers. Big round of applause for all the speakers from the first part.
Okay. So I'm basically going to introduce myself. Okay. I'll start with the second part, funnel hacks. So you see, there's a couple of different subtopics, but on average, or in general, it's all about funnel hacks. And what I'm going to do now is give you one secret sales hack to boost your tiny offer sales. Now, in times where the lead prices rise, we are always looking to find new and more creative ways to get our customers our high ticket products. What we do is use tiny offers. Now, one thing that works really well with us is, and that's something that I hardly see in the market, is usually when you see a tiny offer, it's always a communication of a discount. Okay, so like 7 euros instead of 197 or something. And what we do is we don't talk about any price at all on the ad level, because what we believe is that the transformation potential of the ad is really low compared to a sales page. So what we do is we communicate the tiny offer on the ad, but we don't talk about the price, so that the sales page afterwards can ultimately convert people who are interested. So what we do get is a lot of click-through rate, like a high click-through rate. They have like a mini commitment because they're interested in the topic, and now the sales page can do the rest of the job to basically convert the client. That was it already.
have like a special sales page, like build yourself, but or use like from Instagram or whatever?
No, sales page, definitely sales page, yeah. And we like, you do all the copy that you do for a normal sales page, for seven sales page, but it's kind of a way to get them from the platform onto your sales page. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Mark. So, up to the next one. Okay, so next speaker, Sandra on stage, really glad to have you here. I'm going to go the other direction to get my phone. Thank you with you. Okay, so just click on the right hand. That's it.
Thank you. So a great nugget from Mark, and maybe mine is a good reminder that this worked out well. So if you have any funnel, any problem, from my experience, 90% of the problems are the foundation. So first have a look at the foundation. And what is the foundation? So you have to know your client very well to work that out. And you have to know the wishes, the fears, the hopes, and the challenges. And of course, you have to know the language they are talking and they are listening to. And you have to know the transformation, because otherwise it wouldn't work. And there's the fifth nugget of the foundation, maybe the most important thing, because you, or your client, of course, are the strengthening point for your foundation. And if you're struggling, if you're stressed out about kind of things you need to do in the funneling, or you're worried about revenue and all the stuff, it will not work out in the long-term game. So always start with the foundation, and then you can build your empire. Thank you.
Any questions in the audience for Sandra? If not, I'll take the spot. As an agency owner, how do you help your client to get into the right state or get into the right mindset?
After we talked about the first 4 things, and I would say, okay, they are good, then I go in a mindset call and ask before if they are open for coaching. Not always with me, sometimes with my husband, because it's better if I don't do both. And yeah, you have to ask them and be open and tell them what you think, where the point is, and then hopefully they are coachable.
Thank you. Would you mind hanging over?
Yes.
Thanks. Okay, go ahead.
Perfect. Yes, I'm happy to be here. And as Patrick said, there's a performance rockstar game with 2 minutes golden nugget. I've said, oh my fucking good. How is it possible to put 40 minutes in 2 minutes? And how is it possible to put an 8 weeks workflow in 2 minutes? But I've tried it. So first of all, offer building for 10x meta campaigns. There's also a recommendation for this, or there's a problem with the slide, I see, but no problem. The first part is you need more than 100K monthly revenue for your e-com store. The second part is more than 5K existing customers. And the third part is ready to challenge the existing offer. And yes, I would introduce you the workflow with the 3 steps in 2 minutes. So first of all, research. We use a mind map to find out the core problem. We use AI to benchmark this core problem. We use audience and fairing to get the live view of the customers. So fairing, I don't know if everyone knows this. It's about a survey from the customers they already buy. And after that, we built headline testing to test the current market, build the bundle and the offer about the top angle, build the landing page, and build the creative funnel. And if we use the creative funnel, you have seen 4 steps. Most of all talk about 3 steps, but I think the 4th step is the important one. And we build it like a problem-aware, solution-aware, FOMO and testimonial and loyalty. And it works very good to use the customer journey as well. Thank you. Any question? Yeah. ChatGPT. Yeah, just ChatGPT. It's just for inspiration.
And what you see here seems to be very simple, but you know, I'm really glad to be able to work with Bernard on that matter, because the whole angle and offer testing has dramatically increased our results. So if you have the chance to speak to Bernard afterwards to get into a deep dive, please do it. It will really ramp up your performance marketing game.
Thank you, Marc.
Okay, next is yours.
We always talk about headline testing, hook testing, angle testing, creative testing. But what we never talk about is design testing, especially when it comes to landing pages. And I want to show you the impact that that can have with a small case study of ours. We have that client that has a SaaS in the finance industry, and we create a landing page for them. I would say more or less beautiful landing page with a professional photo shooting, professional video, but we somehow struggled with that client. We were around that tiny 5K profit per month. We never really got rolling, and we were very upset because the competitors looked so shady, so scammy, and most of them were scammy. So we seemed to have everything better, but it wasn't really going. So we thought we can do that too. So what we did is we created a new landing page with a worse design, with a bad design, no professional photos, and a really shady video. So it's so shady, look to the top right, I wouldn't even dare to show it to you. But that was kind of the tipping point. So that really got us going, and within a really short period of time, we really got that client to 80K or 70K profit per month so far. And what really set us apart was that this design. So we did on both, these are different screenshots, but it's really the same content, just different modules to prove the point. And my golden nugget for you is to include the design testing in your testing process. So think about colors, maybe just split test a completely new design for your landing page. It's not much work, but we've replicated that for different clients. So just give it a shot. I'm very confident that it can have an impact for you to do. Thank you. Oh, questions?
Same copywriting, everything was the same?
Exactly.
Both sides?
Yeah. So these are different screenshots. I know one is German, but we did headline testing, and we also had a short period of time where we had the exactly same landing page. Now, the bottom one then evolved a bit. So at the beginning, it was really the same. Yeah.
And how do you split test? Do you use a tool? How do you split test?
No, not really. We just created, or we switched it because it really was not going so well, and from that on, like the metrics continue to improve. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So next one, Mr. Member Spot.
Yes, hello. Hello again. So, who of you is doing e-commerce? All right, I think it's more. But, so this gold nugget is about one of our customers, and one of his secrets for success for his product and why he can charge double the price for his e-commerce product was that he was selling it together with an online course. And so basically what we saw there, this is one of his competitors that copied him. It's BlackRoll. And they did this like after they saw him like skyrocketing his sales. And basically what they were doing now also is selling online courses together with their massage pistol. And this increased the perceived value of the product, because the customers do not only get like a great massage pistol, but they also get like a course how to use it properly. And this increases the perceived value a lot. So basically, reviews went up for our customers as well, here as well, and of course, sales went up. And if you even like compare it to products that are running ads on Amazon, like Beurer. So basically, they're running like a lot of ads right now. And BlackRoll still has better reviews and is actually doing like more sales within the same time period, just because they also added an online course to their e-commerce product. So that's one thing we noticed, and I just wanted to share it with you. And yeah, and if you want to do it yourself, it's very easy with MemberSpot. Basically, you just click one of the modules, click on record video, and then you just start recording. And that's it. It's so easy. Thank you.
Perfect. Anyone using digital content in the context of e-commerce for this brand? Okay.
Actually, I wanted to say Dominic Singer, we just talked about it during lunch. He was doing it as well, and you also noticed it, right?
Yeah. So we really saw that actually having, so what we did, so we had an app, so it was completely messy. We completely built an app from scratch. Now we have our video content in that app. It didn't work because like you have to maintain that app, and then you need you're an e-commerce store, and then you have an app development team. So don't do that. Don't build your own app. Like now I would recommend something like MemberSpot for actually do that app. But what we did actually to increase our AOV was this year in the US, we added a 7 hours introduction course in how to work out with the tool, with the pickup trigger, and this had helped us increase, I think, the price by $50, sorry, and we made more traffic, more conversion rate, and more AV. So it really printed. I can show you the Shopify screenshots.
Nice.
So it really works. I want to say.
Awesome, thank you. All right, thanks.
Yes, and if you're on the light.
Yesterday, very happy to have you here on board, and really look forward to your insight.
All right. So, I have one question before all of you can scan the code. Who of you already uses a VSL funnel?
Don't open it now. 1 second.
One VSL funnel, two VSLs,
Okay, this is
three.
for all the lead gen.
All right. Then we discovered 2 hacks that helped us to dramatically increase the conversion rate of our VSL funnels. And yeah, you can now check the QR code. And
if you open the link, I hear there's some sounds. They will open a video. It's not about the video, okay? It's about the video player. We just changed the video player. It's a Brazilian tool. When you look at the progress bar of the video, then you see it's moving very fast. What do you think? How long is this video? What do you think? Just by someone has any idea how long is this video?
It's like 1 or 2 minutes.
1 or 2 minutes? 3 minutes? Actually, this video is 30 minutes long. So it's pretending like it's a little bit faster. And what we discovered, we just changed the video player and we increased the watch time by 10% instantly on our VSL. This is hack number 1. Hack number 2 is we skipped the opt-in page. So when you have a video sales layer, just give it a try, skip the opt-in page, use this video player, and we decrease the cost per lead from 35 lead, I mean someone register for a call, from $35 to $10 for a B2B lead, same quality. Just give it a try. Most people pay $5 to $10 for opt-in. Here you have $10 for register for call.
And we show the registration form just after 22 minutes. So all of them has seen a 22-minute VSL. So the quality is extremely increased. Plus, yeah, we decrease the price to 75%. Yeah, that's the hack. And one important information, you see on the page down there like a Brazil tax number, because to
Someone from Brazil is here?
to register for the software, you need the Brazil tax number, and all the information are there. And our Instagrams if you have any further questions.
Any questions?
Send me your funnel, I will check it out. But my question is the following: what kind of ad do you show? Because from my understanding, if you show already a video ad that's a minute long, it's like a landing page opt-in video, and it's just substituted by a video ad. Or which kind of ad do you show?
Yeah, we normally work with video ads that are 1 minute long or 1 to 2 minutes long. And in this video ad, we give people value. We always give them a high value content offer, that's how we call it. So this 20, 30, 40 minutes VSL is like a mini workshop, for example. We sell it like a mini workshop, or in German we always use Schnellstartanleitung für XY. That's what we do in German. And it's a content video we give people. We sell it in the ad, like you can get this free video, click here, and yeah, that's it.
And we tell them in the ad, you don't have to opt in with any email, telephone number, you just click and you see it instantly.
Great. Thanks a lot. You just hand over to Marc now. Next. Thanks a lot.
Hello.
The right arrow.
Ah, the
Yeah,
middle.
on the side, and here you have the light.
Ah, okay. Great. So? I have 2 gold nuggets. The best idea came after the deadline. That's why I don't have any slide for my best secret gold nugget. And yeah, it's secret. How you can hack most of the funnels without signing up. You can see all the pages. It's one simple trick. You put in the domain from the funnel and then /sitemap.xml. And you see the whole sitemap. Try it out. Most brands, most funnels, you can see all the pages, all the past funnels. Yeah, that's my number 1 hack. My second hack is how you can build trust in the shortest time frame possible. And there are 3 main pillars. The first one is interactions. And yeah, the numbers may change, but I mean you need quality, not quantity. So yeah, how many quality engagements do you have before customer will buy or will see your offer? And the second one is make sure your prospect can watch 7-hour video content, maybe in a webinar, 2 hours, 2-day seminar or workshop. And last thing is make sure your prospect can see you in 4 different locations. And if you can condense these numbers in a time horizontal, in a short period of time, then you can maximize the trust. That's it. Questions? Please?
Sitemap.xml. Right?
Exactly. Yes. Try it out.
Very good. Thank you so much. Welcome on stage, Matthias Kupka. 4 million euro in ads in the coaching and recruiting niche.
Yes, thank you, thank you for having like the opportunity to be here, Patrick. I would just want to use like this opportunity to remember you on one button that we have like in Meta, yeah, in the Business Manager. Sometimes we forget about all of these new opportunities that this tool gives us. And I came up with this back then when I've been doing the advertisement, especially for webinars and VSLs, because we've been doing webinars for instant webinars, okay? So you will sign up and then you need, or you just have to give it like 2 hours to look the webinar. But if you have someone that signs up that is sitting like in the bus or something, so he will don't have like the time to watch this webinar or the VSL. And in the end, it's like this. So we have like in the placements, we have the opportunity to open like the edit. And then on the manual placements, you will go down a little bit and then you see like this thing here, like the show more options. So it's a little bit hidden. And if we open it, there's like this one, only when connected to Wi-Fi. So it means if you are using this option in your ads, this thing or your ads will just be shown to people who are connected to the Wi-Fi. I mean, yes, at this moment, maybe all of us is like connected to the Wi-Fi, but we are here in the hotel, so we don't have the time. But if we are thinking about it, like maybe 70% of all these people that are connected into their Wi-Fi are sitting at home and having the time to watch a webinar, a VSL or something. So this is like something that you can really use to increase your participants in your webinars, and I am actually using it like in recruiting because this is my main business right now. And I had like a company who was like, okay, but we are generating leads, but we need the CVs. And then I feel like, okay, where are the CVs? Yeah, mainly at the place at home on the computer, but maybe not at the phone. And then we used like this thing, and in the end, we had like a very good opportunity to get like all of the CVs to a really good price in recruiting. So, and yes, that's my hack. Thank you, guys. Any questions or?
Do you also just segment on desktop or not?
Please, sorry?
To
all devices. I mean, you can use it also like for different devices if you are looking for a different like niche or target group. But normally I just use like the Wi-Fi option. This is like the only thing that I'm using like at this part here. Yeah. No, it's actually in a higher CPM because you don't have like this big target group because your target group is getting lower, you know, or smaller, and then you have like higher CPMs, but also like a good conversion rate because the people that they have the time, the CVs, or like the time to look like at your VSL webinar or whatever. Yeah. Perfect. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. So, hier kannst du weitermachen. Und wenn du was zeigen möchtest, den Laserpointer hinten drauf drücken. Okay, next one, Sergey.
Yeah. Who was the one? Yeah. Thanks. Yo, thank you. Yeah, my English is not the yellow from the egg. That's why German. Ja? Okay, also, ihr kennt das ja. Wir haben eine Agentur, seid Agenturinhaber oder Coaching-Consulting-Inhaber und schließt einen Kunden ab, einen Jahresvertrag, super geil, 2.000 Euro pro Monat, super geil, 24.000 Euro Jahresvolumen. Das Thema ist, ihr hättet als Unternehmer sehr gerne das Geld jetzt am liebsten sofort Hand aufs Herz. Ja, keiner will jetzt irgendwie Monat für Monat warten, bis das Geld Tropfen für Tropfen über die nächsten 12 Monate auf die Konten kommt. Und früher konnte man auch ein bisschen zaubern. Ihr konntet ein Konto einrichten oder einen Rabatt einrichten und euren Kunden dazu bewegen, eben an der Stelle eine Einmalzahlung zu tätigen und einen großen Anteil des Geldes sofort zu erhalten. Heute, aufgrund der Wirtschaftslage, ist das relativ schwierig. Ja? Keiner kann das, die wenigsten möchten, dass die das können. Und das Problem an der Stelle ist ein großer Liquiditätspass. Also irgendwann hat man dann die Frage, kann ich jetzt skalieren? Scheiße, doch nicht ganz, mir fehlt es eben an Geld und wie kann ich an das Geld kommen? Und für genau diese Herausforderung, wir als Unternehmer wollen das Geld sofort haben, aber unser Kunde will hier irgendwo Tropfen für Tropfen Raten bezahlen, gibt es heutzutage eine Lösung und diese Lösung nennt sich Factoring. Und mit Factoring lösen wir genau diese Lücke.
wir Unternehmer, wir bekommen das Geld sofort. Das können 20.000 sein, 30, 40, 50 oder sogar mehr. Und für den Kunden bleibt alles gleich. Er kann weiterhin gewünscht quasi Tropfen für Tropfen in Raten bezahlen. 6 Monate, 12, 18 oder 24. Und als wir für uns Factoring entdeckt haben, hat das bei uns tatsächlich jede Menge verändert. Wir hatten tatsächlich bei uns in unserem Case mehrere 100.000 Euro sofort auf dem Konto, quasi über Nacht, konnten in Akquise investieren, in Marketingkampagnen mehr investieren, in neue Mitarbeiter investieren. Und das hat dann zu dem enormen Wachstum bei uns sozusagen gesorgt, den wir an den Tag legen. Und ja, jeder, der stark wachsen möchte, jeder, der jetzt quasi mehr Kapital haben möchte als ein Konkurrent, der sollte sich auf jeden Fall mit dem Thema Factoring beschäftigen. Und das ist auch mit der Gold Nugget des Jahres für euch.
Bietet ihr das an oder mit welchem Anbieter arbeitet ihr? Ist das
die Steilvorlage? Ja. Überraschung! Das versteckte Ü-Ei. Tatsächlich ist das ein Modell, das kommt aus der Bankenwelt, ein sehr, sehr altes, starres Modell und nur für Dienstleistungen und Produkte gedacht, die bereits erfolgt sind oder ausgeliefert wurden. Wir haben jetzt tatsächlich einen Weg gefunden, das alte Bankprodukt in die neue Welt der Coaches und Agenturen zu bringen, wo die Dienstleistung erst erbracht wird. Das heißt, ihr könnt den Kunden abschließen, bekommt den Jahresvertrag vorfinanziert, Ratenzahlung und der Retainer. Und er bringt parallel erst die Dienstleistung. Und das ist da tatsächlich gerade ziemlich unique und möglich. Haben wir bereits viele Millionen Euro umgesetzt für uns, wie auch für unsere Kunden an der Stelle. Ja. So.
Okay.
Thank you, Manel. Hello, hello. Does it work? Yeah? Yeah? Does it work? Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. So, ¿Funciona? Can you hear me? No? DJ. Hola, hola, hola. Hello, hello, hello. Now? Better? Yeah? More? That one? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Patrick.
Now it's 90.
Yeah, 90 slides.
We need to pick this on so that it's recording.
One sec, we want to make sure you have your reels.
I really broke that.
I think that's a really good one.
There you go. Yeah, boys.
Okay. Okay, guys. So I thought that when Patrick told me, okay, you have to do a golden nugget, that it was going to be 22 slides. So I thought, okay, 2 hours. Then he told me, no, 2 minutes. So I'm going to try to do it as fast as possible. Okay. So copy this API automation to get more than 6 clients per month. This is focused on B2B. So this is the automation that I'm going to show you. Okay. But first, if we are doing outreach, so for example with e-com or for marketing agencies, if I'm going to do one personalized video loom, it's going to take me more or less 5 minutes, 10 minutes, okay? 5 minutes per loom. But if we are going to do 1,000 personalized video looms, are we going to take like more or less 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 days? I'm going to show you in 5 minutes, okay? Okay, so we are going to do it with pitch lane. And with pitch lane, this is the end result. We are going to send thousands and thousands of personalized Loom videos, okay? And with the Calendly calendar, okay? And then they can book a call with me. But here we are going to create a script, okay? And then we are going to record the video thanks to pitch lane. Okay, so for example, I'm scrolling the website from the prospect. On the other hand, taking a look at your website here, there are some quick improvements you can make to get more leads, appointments, and customers. Obviously, I use NVIDIA Broadcast because if I'm reading into the script, it's not going to be professional. So I'm going to use AI to watch the cam, okay? Also, just to show you how unique our process is, one of our team members will call you in approximately 15-30 minutes just because you watched this video. This is exactly the same we can do for you, Okay, so I'm creating one video to create 1,000 personalized videos. Okay, we use Apollo, so we scrape, for example, marketing agencies, we scrape e-com, we scrape local businesses. We import it into PitchLane, and boom, we have 1,000 Loom videos in 5 minutes. Okay, then we import it into Instantly, and automatically it will create this cold emails. Okay, hi Caroline, thought it will make more sense to share my videos via video. More sense to share my ideas via video. Skip to the 0.54 minute mark where I explain how to get more buyer and seller leads. And this GIF is thanks to PitchLane. So I will create like thousands and thousands of personalized videos with one. Okay, the end result, and when they click on play, it will automatically in Zapier update the CRM, and then it will send that lead to the Slack channel full of appointment setter sharks that are going to call in less than 15-30 minutes to that lead. Okay, so we have more chances to close that lead, book an appointment, and close it. Okay, then automatically it will send in 5 minutes. This email just got a notification that you watched the video I sent you. Could you understand me through my accent? Sent from my iPhone. And I didn't wrote that. It was thanks to Zapier. Okay, 5 minutes before they watched the personalized video. And this is the response I get. Hi Marcel, I've had a look at your video. Thanks. Can you advise what your pricing structure is? And hundreds and hundreds of cold responses. Okay, nothing tomorrow, Tuesday at 11 a.m. Hello Marcel, 11 is possible for me. Yes, please send me more info. And there's like a lot of opportunities that we are going to close. Boom. Thank you very much. Okay. Wait, questions? Okay, questions? Yeah.
I also used PitchLane. I
Yeah.
took a look at it
Yeah.
and I like it. But how can you do it? Like you only have the website.
Yeah.
But what if it's like other things? You know, like more deep dive.
For example?
For example, something like the intent from multiple websites. For
Yeah.
example, from a bigger company, and they have like subpages and stuff.
Subpages. Okay. Like you want to dive deeper into the website.
Yeah, for example.
Okay, so I'm not sure about that, but for example here, okay, in PitchLane, you are able to put, as you can see, the company website. Then, for example, I put a workflow of the system. Then I go again, like it's like several parts of the video, okay, and it has like a script, okay. So it's the company website, maybe the Instagram or the LinkedIn of the founder, okay. So I will try to do it. The website basically is to engage the first time, okay? Like they watch their website here and they will say, oh my God, it's a personalized video. It's my website, so I'm going to click, okay? So I wouldn't focus on, okay, dive into the website. Just show your offer, show them that it's personalized, and then you can book the appointment. Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. So now the next one, really smart guy, who's not really nice to have you here. Okay, so just click on the right click.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Just to clarify, I was not that ginger guy dropping the bomb. So I just want to give you my experience. I sell info products and I have a VSL. Everyone knows what a VSL is? Everyone knows, yes or no? Yes, perfect. And I want to share my experience. I just want to give you a different perspective to the guys that came a few minutes before me. And so we launched a VSL. I just made my best effort. I didn't know what I was doing. I just put it online and the results were awful. So I did what everybody will do, is hire a person to coach me how to do a perfect VSL. So that's what we did. We went to a place, make sure that it was professional, picked up a nice microphone, a nice camera, and got a really, really nice VSL. And everything is starting to look great. And the first step that we did was to send it online to the organic customer, the people that follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and so on. And the results were fantastic. We made 0 advertising, absolutely 0, and we got really nice sales. We got like a few $1,000 in a couple of weeks, which was great for no advertising. So then we did what everybody will expect to do, which is scale. Make sense? And we say, okay, well, if it's working great, the VSL is providing us good customers, providing us excellent ROI because the investment is 0. So what we did is we have
Small buttons.
it's okay. So for that VSL, we sent it to the organic people, and we made pretty good money organically. So we say, okay, let's escalate it with ads. What do you think happened here? It didn't work. The ROI, the return on the advertising, was exactly 0. And this is the lesson, this is the golden nugget that I want to share with you. It wasn't about the VSL in itself. It wasn't about how we sold it. It wasn't about what we wanted to sell. It was all about when the customer was or wasn't ready to buy. What was the difference in the first case? These people already knew us. These people knew the kind of content they trust us. They decided by themselves that we were creating the content that they wanted to hear or they wanted to watch. And therefore, when we made the offer, everybody said, yes, we want to buy from you. When we scaled it and we put ads, we went to the cold market. Nobody knew us. Nobody knew who we were. Nobody knew if we were honest, if we have that reputation, and that's why we have 0 sales. Therefore, the conclusion was that the most important thing, and again, it's just an experience, is not what or how you sell it, it's precisely when you sell it to your customer. Thank you.
All right, any questions in the room? No?
That was pretty clear.
So you can give the hand over to your friend Jan, who is next.
Jan, hopefully story of typical money ladder.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Let's for sure that.
It's the right one?
Yeah.
It's okay. So guys, nice to see you again. And talking about the when, my friend was talking about, it's who of you has a personal brand or work with personal brands or infopreneurs? None of you? 2 of them over there. Right. I run an agency, a performance agency for infopreneurs and e-commerce brands. And what we used to do is to use the value ladder. How many, do you know the value ladder? Any of you? This one? Yes. Okay. We come from social media content that we post to the lead magnets, and then we try to sell some kind of courses, and then we try to sell some kind of membership or whatever. And then we get finally to the mentorship where we charge the people around 1,000 euros or dollars or whatever we're charging. The problem with this is so many times we're trying to be, or we seem too pushy for them, and we lost a lot of sales in the journey Okay, so what can you do, or what we do with our clients, what we're trying to do with some clients like Fede, for example, is similar what he was talking about. Is this: forget about the value ladder and focus on the Diana method. This is, for example, if there are some people that don't need to go to the center of the Diana or to the top of the ladder. What's that? Okay, so many people will be months, years, even years, only consuming the lead magnets, the courses, and if you try to be so many pushy with them, what you will achieve is that people will go away from your business. Okay, so what can you do with that? Your hook with your social content. You have to do some quick wins with your lead magnets, some courses, specific courses with your expert, the solve specific solution, and then you go up or in the Diana with the experiential one, then to get to the big transformation that will be your mentorship. And what you should do is to sell or to bring some more content, to bring a lot more lead magnets, a lot more courses, because some people will be all the time purchasing only your specific courses. That, for example, if you are in the marketing area, what you will find is so many people only will purchase your course for example, building landing pages, building email marketing funnels, or running ads, for example. And then, as time goes by, maybe the people will go to the center of the Diana, to your mentorship, for example. Okay, so don't try to be pushy with the people and build a business. Focus on this. Okay, build a lot of social content, build a lot of lead magnets, and then some kind of specific courses that solve a specific solution, then have some experimental solution, and then the big transformation. But don't be so pushy with them, because maybe you will lose it, okay? So that's all. Any question?
Mr. Wynn.
Mr. Wynn.
Here's a question. I want to do a quick comment. That's one of the things that changed my business the most in the last 3 years. I used to have a value ladder, Facebook Ads Accelerator, 790 euros. Academy, 3,000 euros. And then the mastermind is a high ticket. And I had the idea that every single mastermind has to buy before the Ads Accelerator course, then they have to buy the Academy, and only then they can buy the mastermind. That's really what I thought in 2020, and it didn't really work. So my question to the audience, who of you has actually bought the Ads Accelerator course for 790 euros? Who of you has been in our Academy for 3,000 euros?
Nope.
And I just want to show once again, I directly advertised the big transformation. So yeah.
Yes, when the people were ready,
Exactly. When you were ready,
you sold it.
the right timing.
The right timing.
So yeah, you don't always
That's
have to nurture your leads.
There's no urge. You just sell the people when they are ready. Okay.
Spoiler. Hello? What noise? Hello? How are you guys? Good. You sound like shit. You don't sound good, but that's fine. We're going to talk a little bit about performance, but different style, not funnels, your performance. So I'm going to leave you with 3 concepts and 1 golden nugget. Concept 1, most of you, maybe all of you, are actually performing below your potential, achieving below your potential because you are working against your biology. Question 1, how many of you woke up and checked the phone? Be honest. Yeah. How many of you tried the beautiful croissants we have in the breakfast? Yeah. Drinks, anyone? Alcohol, drinks? Yeah. Last one. How many of you go to the gym regularly? Yeah? And then lower the hand if you're staying sitting the full day. Those who did, sedentaries who go to the gym. It's a new class of human. So stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. Come on, guys. I want you to sense your energy. So stand like this and just sense your energy. How am I feeling? Am I feeling excited? Am I feeling focused? Am I feeling energized? Who's this guy talking? Yeah? Got it? Okay, now I want you to start shaking like this. Shake, 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 shake. Yeah? Okay, so you keep going. I'm too tired for that, but I'm going to speak. So keep going, keep going. So concept 1, you're underperforming because you're going against your biology. Concept 2, relax the hands. Just shake. Yeah. Concept 2. Actually, I once heard the conference half an hour like that. So keep going. Concept 2 is that's because what's normal isn't natural. We didn't evolve this way. We didn't evolve under artificial lights, sitting all the time, eating Frankenstein food, working all the time with screens, without nature, without the sun, without earth, without grounding. So we are actually working against what we need. Is that clear? Keep going, keep going. Yeah, otherwise we make it harder. So what we have to do, because this takes a toll on our health, on our well-being, well-feeling, and on our performance. Because your thoughts are the result of neurotransmitters. Keep going, keep going. Your emotions are the results of hormones. So we have to work with them. Yeah, that's concept number 2. So I'm going to leave you a performance golden nugget. How many of you know about active poses or exercise snacks? That guy, awesome. So keep going. So what I want you to do is every hour you're going to stop, take 1 to 3 minutes to activate physically like this. So make some space, and I want you to do some, I don't know how to call it in English. So go like this. Go. Keep going. Lunges. Keep going. Keep going. All of you. Yeah. Now give me some squats. Give me some squats. Squats. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. This is activating your blood flow. It's giving oxygen to the cells, oxygen to the brain. Yeah. Now jump. Air squats. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Like this. Keep going. Excellent. Keep going. I don't see you moving, dude. Come on. Come on. I'm looking at you. It's live. I'm not in Zoom. Yeah. Now, stop. Now, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Getting sexy. Exhale. Third one. Inhale. Exhale. And go. Without air. Keep going. Without air. Yeah. Go. Without air, as many as you can. We are doing hypoxia, using the power of breath to further the benefits of this. Yeah, stop. Now, extend your arm, go like this. Yeah, the other one, like this. Like this. Bam. Awesome, stop. Now sense the body. How's the energy? How's the mind? So, the third concept is we have to hack our lifestyle. We have to hack the way we live, we operate, because we can boost our performance if we do what the body needs. That's biohacking. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah! Sit down.
Please can I have the mic?
And if any questions, I'm here.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Not sure if he's here. Oh, here he is. Okay. Great timing. So next speaker now, hopefully less active, is Philip.
Augusto, it's so awesome that I'm the next speaker because I tell you something about how do you maximize the interaction in a webinar. Yeah. Yesterday we had the awesome fuck up night, and the connection, yeah, it was right. And the interaction and the emotional, it was very good, right? Yeah. But in the webinar, most of the viewers are passive, right? It's between 10 and 20%. And how do I activate them? I call it the pistol shot. Yeah? When I said, give me the money, you have no money, yeah? But when I have a pistol, and I say, okay, give me your money, maybe you come with the idea and give me your mobile phone or something like that, yeah? And that's the trick. When you start the meeting, you have an awesome, hey, where do you come from? From Cologne, yeah, from Berlin, I don't know, yeah? And then you said, hey, it's a workshop. Yeah, it's not a Netflix movie, it's a workshop. And when you say you have to interact, when you don't interact, you must leave the room. Yeah? And then you ask a question like, are you surprised that we have an awesome webinar today? Everybody, yeah. Yes. Yeah? And then you have the choice that maybe you have a manager and see, okay, there are 20 people not interact. Then you have the choice to kick them out, but maybe you leave them. Yeah. And what is the result? Yeah, you get from 10 to 20% interaction, maybe to 50 or something like that. And the result is, in the end, you have more buyers from your product or what you want to push, like Callerly or something like that. And that is my tip. Interact, yeah. Have the pistol in your pants. Don't shoot, but use it. Thank you.
Any question?
Any questions to Philip specifically?
In German? In German.
Also, any other speakers? Because that was actually the last speaker.
Thank you. Thank you so much.